Yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it? First off, this is what I look like. You're welcome. Yuck. Second off, I have been very interested in these showing the collections of your movies. Sorry, mask in my pocket. Movie collection things, and I want to do it. Since I am a movie freak, and just looking at the pile I have right now, and I have to be at work at 4. It is 1:12 when I'm recording this. We're gonna have some fun. First off, no particular order at all. These are movie, Blu-ray, and DVDs mixed together. I'm gonna give some of them. I'm gonna give my opinions on. Other ones I haven't seen. Don't kill me. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, or if I need to split it into two parts because of my. Again, I gotta go to work at 4. But I've got. It literally took me. I want to say 45 minutes to set up. Gonna be in one take. I'm not editing this, so if that was loud, you're welcome. I've got 2 drinks. Warm up my voice. Like, ready my voice. Should we get started? The bad thing is, I don't know where the hell I'm going to put these things when I'm done with it. Because you can't see it. But, oh my god. But, yeah. Where have I been the last few months? School sucks, playing games, Spider-Man, and collecting these. There you go, there's my excuse. But, yeah. Let's do this. First, off the top of my hand, again, no particular order, but we got Mr. John Wick Chapter 1, awesome. Chapter 2, even better. Chapter 3, my favorite. I love these movies. Keanu Reeves is my dad, and anytime I'm mad or angry, or I just want to see John Wick kill somebody with a freaking book, then I pop these movies on. Except for this one, because that dog killing me scene the first time I watched it, damn. I haven't cried that hard in my life. Again, I don't know where I'm going to put these. I think I should put like some of them like there, so you're going to see that build. Oh my god, these are really out of order. Oof, damn. Okay, well, my MCU collection is kind of like lacking, but I got the Green Incredible Hulk, Green Case Edition. It's alright. It's alright. I mean, I really love the way it looks on here, on Blu-ray, because I've only had it on DVD. I found it at a garage sale. But it's alright. It's pretty good. Iron Man 2, people give this movie a lot of crap. I agree with them. Not really. The story is a bit lacking. And I think there could have been more action. You know, could have been more action in the movie. Don't have Thor, don't have the first Cap, but I have Avengers. Oh my god, man. I think this was one of the first MCU movies I saw in the theater. I think it was the first. 2012. Damn, I'm old. 2012. Avengers. Oh my god, dude. This movie is so good. So funny. Even though Joss Whedon is a douche nozzle, I still very, very enjoy this film. Very, very enjoy this film. Yeah, we're only 4 minutes in, and I'm already stuttering. Just go watch it, Disney Plus. Now, this is where they get a little bit messed up, or I could just fix that right now. With Iron Man 3, people also give this movie a ton of crap because of one guy, Mandarin, right here. Apparently, I like it. I love the movie. Fuck everybody else. I like the movie. Could use more action, but I like Shane Black, even though this is like the first of 2 movies I've seen of him. What do I need to say about this? This is like a new one that I just bought. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Oh my god, dude. This movie is a whole nother level. First Russo brothers MCU movie, and they started with a bang. So good. I can't even explain how good it was. I saw it in the theater. First came out. I loved it. Go watch it. Disney Plus. Marvel Studios Disney Plus thing. They're not paying me to say. If they were paying me, I would have bought all of them for the video. What's next? Oh yeah, another recent. Guardians. Again, just a shockingly good. James Gunn is a genius. Chris Pratt, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, Dave Bautista, Zoe Saldana. Oh my god, they're all great chemistry, even though one of them's a raccoon or a trash panda, and one of them's a talking tree. Love this movie. Go watch it. Yeah, notice I don't have Thor the Dark World. I'm getting that movie when it goes down to 5 cents, because that's the first MCU movie I had to turn off. 2014. What came out in 2015? Oh yeah, 2015 was Avengers: Age of Ultron. I saw this in the theater twice for the Hulkbuster versus Hulk fight. It's great. People give this movie a lot of crap too. I don't care what you say. I love this movie. What's next? So 2015 was only... Oh, Ant-Man. I don't have it. So we're moving on to Civil War. Yes, I love this movie still. I still love this movie. I just recently rewatched it. I'm trying to speak fast because I don't want this to take 5 hours. Might be anyway. Recently rewatched it. Still love it. Still don't know why Spider-Man's not on the cover. Like, is he even on the back? He's not even on the back. He's not even on the cast list. Oh well, liberals. Go watch it. And then it was Doctor Strange. They only had 2. Doctor Strange. Oh yeah, definitely one of the most. Like, I had no expectations for this. I saw it. I loved it. Go watch it right now. The sequel's gonna be great. Guardians 2. I love it. I like it. I missed one. No, I didn't. Guardians 2. People, again, give this one a lot of crap because I have no idea. But I like this movie. Haven't seen it in a little bit, but I like it. It's pretty good. Homecoming. Fun story. I took my ex to go see this in theaters, and I hadn't watched it since I saw it in the theaters. Recently rewatched it like last week. I still love this movie. Go watch it right now. I don't know where you can watch it since it's not on Disney Plus, but just find it. One movie that led right up to Infinity War, Ragnarok. No expectations, because Thor the Dark World was god-awful. The first one was decent. And then this came along. Oh my god, I laughed so hard. This movie's fantastic, and I can't wait for Thor Love and Thunder. Don't screw it up, Taika Waititi. My boy, influential on so many degrees. Well, let's just pay tribute to the man. Rest in peace, Chadwick. But I love this movie. I've always loved it. I was excited. Didn't disappoint. CG's lacking. But just go watch it, man. Alright, we got Big Boy. What hasn't been said about Infinity War? Just watch it. I can't even say why it's good. Just go watch it, liberals. Oh, fall over. What's next? Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then it was this disappointment. My grandpa got this one for $7, because that's where it deserves. I was kind of on the bandwagon of not liking Brie Larson for what she said. She was just like, oh, by the way, just a heads up again. You hear dogs barking, that's my dogs. You hear the wind thingy, that's my fan, because I'm dying. You hear people walking up and down the stairs and screaming, those are my sisters. But, I'll try to pause anytime someone walks up and down the stairs. But, I was kind of on the bandwagon, since she's like, I don't remember what she said and I don't care. She's just dull. She's dull. Sam Jackson's still giving it his all, though. That's all that matters. Yes. One of the best movie theater experiences of all time. Is this in 4K? Hello? Did I not even realize it? Oh, damn, it is. Maybe one day I'll get a 4K TV and watch it. Because I only have Blu-ray. But, just everything about this movie was just so well put together. My friend Connor hates this movie. He's a libtard, so he doesn't know what he's thinking. I love this movie forever. 3000. Ow. But, it needed to be 3 hours. I was gonna be mad if it wasn't. It's everything I wanted in the finale. And just watch it right now. That's why I got the Steelbook. Far From Home. Another great Spider-Man movie. I love Spider-Man. I just been rewatching the Sam Raimi trilogy. First two are great. Third one's getting a little doozy. But Far From Home, I haven't rewatched in a little bit. Because I have no idea. But I love this movie. I saw it twice in the theater as well. And first Spider-Man movie to make $1 billion. Great movie. Go watch it right now, racist. That covers MCU. We're 12 minutes in. Pretty much. This is going to be a while. Sorry, again, no cuts. You're welcome. Okay, since I see them in front of me, I'm just gonna get... Since we were talking about Spider-Man. We got The Amazing Spider-Man. I haven't watched it... Jesus Christ, I don't know how... Since 2014. Yeah. Andrew Garfield... He's not my Peter Parker or my Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland are. But he's alright. He's not terrible. Amazing Spider-Man 2, I actually dig. Because I haven't seen it since 2015. I liked it. It was alright. Again, the Gwen Stacy thing. Meh. It was just... And then the trailer just came out for this one. Venom. A lot better than I anticipated. I hated the first trailer. Absolutely hated the first trailer. Second trailer came around, showed Venom. I was hooked. I love this movie, and I can't wait for the second one with Carnage. It needs to be R. It better be R. Andy Serkis, don't let me down. We gotta get my boy up in here. Now, 2016 happened. Jesus, I literally thought... I have the 3 copies of Deadpool. Yes. I have 3 copies of Deadpool. Excuse me. I love this movie. Hilarious. Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds. He's amazing. It was everything I wanted it to be, and then like 50,000 times more. That's why I have 3. I got literally the 2-year anniversary edition. I haven't even watched this one. I should have kept it in the wrapping, but I don't care. And then the Steelbook I just got recently because I like Steelbook. But yeah, 3 copies of Deadpool. The sequel only has 2 copies. I love this one a lot more. David Leitch. That's how I got into John Wick. Because David Leitch. I heard he was co-director. No, he was the second director of the first John Wick. I'm like, I'm gonna watch John Wick because I need to know what his filmography is like. Great idea, because now I love Keanu. Keanu's my dad. But oh my god, this movie is so damn good. Josh Brolin and Ryan Reynolds together are fantastic. Zazie Beetz as Domino was surprisingly solid. Julian Dennison, yeah, that's my name too. Julian is hilarious. I love everything in this movie. This is the first movie that made me on the floor cry laughing. It was so good, and go watch it, dude. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, we're 15 minutes in. Oh my god, this was a bad idea. What's this? Assault on Precinct 13. Again, no order. Assault on Precinct 13. Just bought it. Haven't watched it. It's a remake to a John Carpenter movie. I don't know. I started watching on HBO Max and I got bored. But I might finish it. Okay. I'm a trash can. The Hateful Eight. Holy Lord. This movie is so good. Tarantino is one of those guys where I tried to watch Pulp Fiction once. I did not like it. I watched it a second time, got an hour in, I really enjoyed it, and then I finally finished it the third time, and I adore it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch Hateful Eight now. I love this movie. I don't like the overuse of the N-word in it, though. I can understand why, but I don't like it. Doesn't matter that this movie is freaking fantastic. The cast is stacked. Sam Jackson, Kurt Russell are great. Go watch this movie right now, and the extended cut. It's split into 50-minute, four 50-minute parts, which is like easier to take in than a almost 3-hour film. But it moves like fast, and it's great. Go watch it. I guess the Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. Still really, really love this movie. I love Ron Perlman. I grew up on this movie. This is the only Ron Perlman Hellboy movie that I've watched. And I've never regretted it. I love this movie. Speaking of another movie people hate, I got the Steelbook. Yes, I paid $35 for the Steelbook. How many F's do I give? 0. This movie's great. I love this movie. David Harbour did a great job, I think. I loved it. Like, this movie got trashed on, and I don't know why. It's great. The blood and gore is... Just turn your brain off, man. Just all you gotta do is turn your brain off, watch the movie, and you'll like it. It's a great movie. It's $10 on Blu-ray now. Go get it. Edge of Darkness. I just recently watched this and bought it. It was alright. I saw the director, Martin Campbell. Casino Royale is one of my favorite films. The Foreigner is great. I can compare this with The Foreigner. Guy's daughter dies. Guy goes on a killing rampage. But when this movie wants to get bloody, Jesus God, it can get bloody. Mel Gibson's great. He also uses the word liberal as an insult, so this is now one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh my God. Let's just go. 300, I haven't watched it. I watched the first one, loved it. I heard terrible things about this. This is my grandparents, and I stole it from them. Jurassic World, I've only seen it one time, and it was the first time I've ever saw a Jurassic Park movie. My grandma was like, you want to go see a movie? Because there's nothing on today. Nothing to do today. And I'm like, sure, why not? Went to go see Jurassic World. I actually really dug it. I haven't seen any of the other ones. Shoot me. Please don't. Okay. What was that? Oh. Girl on the Train. I don't know. It was... My grandparents got it for me. It was, I think, $1.50 at Big Lots. Hi. Haven't seen it. Have no opinions on it. Emily Blunt's... she's okay. Excuse me. Django. Yes. Another one of Quentin Tarantino's greats. I've only watched an hour of it, and I love it. I love Jamie Foxx. I don't like the N-word overuse, but this one I can really get it since it's like 1800s or something. It's like when people were the colored people were slaves. I can understand why the N-word is overused in this. That's okay. I really love this movie though so far. Die Hard 2. Just recently bought it. Haven't watched it. I'm trying to get all of them before I watch it. Live Free or Die Hard. Haven't watched it. Good Day to Die Hard. Haven't watched it. Godzilla. It was alright. It could have been a lot better. The story... Jeez, I almost knocked over my drink. The story was good-ish. When Bryan Cranston died, I'm just like, Jesus Lord, they just... But then Godzilla's only in 8 minutes of the movie. That pisses me off. What do we watch a Godzilla film to do? There's a dog. What do we watch a Godzilla film for? We watch it for the monster beating the crap out of people. Out of other monsters. It was alright. I just find it funny that Aaron Taylor Johnson... Sorry about that. Dog started barking. But I was saying... I find it funny that Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen are in this movie playing a married couple. A year later, they're playing the Maximoff twins. I find that funny. I couldn't stop laughing every time they were on screen together. We got the sequel, King of the Monsters, which is a little bit better. Same thing, I have a problem with the two Godzilla films and the Transformer movies I'm going to talk about. I don't care about the human characters. Godzilla's in it more, sure. But, like, I don't care about the humans, dude. I care about these giant monsters beating the tar out of each other. And it delivered in that. I love this movie for the monster chaos. It's good. Go watch it. Godzilla vs. Kong really made both of them. They pushed those characters to the side. They had those two fight. Oh my god, that movie is so damn good. Kong Skull Island. This one's a lot better with the human characters, I would say. Stacked cast. Brie Larson, yawn. Tom Hiddleston, Sam Jackson, John C. Reilly. Who else is in it? John Goodman. Oh my god, John Goodman. Sorry about that. John Goodman was great in this movie, but yeah, I thought the human characters were a lot better in this one. Kong is an ass kicker, and I love it. Go watch this movie, it's a lot better with the human characters. I have no idea. Shivers, it's a Cronenberg movie, so I'm like, okay. I got like 3 minutes in and I turned it off because I have no idea. I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it, and Cronenberg. So I haven't. I need to find The Fly because that's what I really want to watch is The Fly. Movie I don't get. I don't know. A movie. Breathe. A movie nobody talks about is Premium Rush. Dude, come on. This movie's great for a bike movie. A bike movie set in New York about a bike messenger. Dude, come on. It shouldn't be this good, but it is. It's great. I love this movie. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I love Michael Shannon as whoever the hell his name is, as the villain. I love this movie. Go watch it. These are going to be a pain to put back up. Why not? I mean, I was going to wait to do these until my kid movies. First, King Kong, haven't seen it. Peter Jackson, I haven't seen it. Lego Movie, a big surprise. I love this movie so much. I think it came out like near my birthday. I think the day after, and I saw it and I fell in love with it. I love this movie. Chris Pratt is hilarious. Will Arnett is awesome. I love this movie. Just if you haven't seen it, go watch it. This one I didn't see in the theater. I have no idea why. It's alright. I mean, the musical aspect, I don't really know. Like, for the musical, I don't know. Man, who directed the first one? Was it Phil and Chris Miller? Yeah. Phil Lord and Chris Miller directed that one. This is a different guy. I don't really mind the musical aspect. I like musicals. You'll see one that's one of my favorite horror movies. But, this one's okay. I took my friend to go see this in the movie theater. My stepdad literally had to walk out. I love this movie. Go watch it. I love it. Lego Ninjago. It was okay. I haven't seen it, like, since it came out on DVD. So, I have no new opinions about it. Just look at that lineup right there. That's only 25 minutes, dude. Bridesmaids. One of the... I wouldn't say funniest. I rewatched it. I'm like, It's okay. It's okay. I still really enjoy it. But, like, I can see why the unrated cut of comedy movies gets, like, some of the stuff gets cut. Because some of the jokes in this can go on for an eternity, and I don't like it. But it's a 2-hour film, and I'm like, a 2-hour comedy? No. It's alright. I like Paul Feig. I love Melissa McCarthy. They're funny together. Great movie. Goodfellas. I'm in a kind of a Martin Scorsese kick right now. I bought this, watched 15 minutes, loved it, haven't watched the rest of it. The Wolverine. This was Mangold's first time doing the X-Men Wolverine movie, and he delivered it big time. I love this movie. It doesn't get enough credit. Watch the try if you can find it, Unleashed Extended Edition. Watch that. It just adds blood. That's it. But the first movie that made me cry in the theater is Logan. Twice in the theater, man. Both deaths. Both times I cried. I love this movie. Hugh Jackman. It is a shame. Hugh Jackman and Sir Patrick Stewart did not get Oscar nods for this. Like, why? Hugh Jackman's performance is heartbreaking, and Patrick Stewart's is even more heartbreaking. Go watch this if you haven't. If you haven't, you're a liberal. Confirmed. The Revenant. Leo DiCaprio's first Oscar win. Great movie. The bear attack scene. I rewatched it like a month ago. Oh my god, that bear attack scene is pretty a lot more violent than I remember it. Great movie. Great action from when it has it. Great cinematography. Oh my god. The guy decided to shoot this movie with real lighting, with like during the daytime, and it's nuts. Go watch it. Hardcore Henry, a movie I need a sequel to. Again, doesn't get enough credit, but I think people didn't watch it because the whole movie's in first person. I love FPS movies. Jesus Christ. FPS games. I enjoyed this movie. Has one of the best lines of all time. Aiken is a cunt. I love this movie. Go watch it right now. A movie I had zero, just like Venom, zero expectations. Second trailer hit, I'm hooked. Watched it, Oscar win. Thank God for Joaquin Phoenix. This is a lot better than Jared Leto's horrendous performance in Suicide Squad, which I'm looking at right now. And even now, with the Snyder Cut, good God, he almost sank that movie. But this movie is fantastic, dark as all hell, and $1 billion, dude, and an Oscar win. It's fantastic. I'm gonna move that down here. Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. This is what Suicide Squad. This is what Suicide Squad should have been: an R-rated, all-out, just batshit crazy film. I know David Ayer had like something behind the scenes happen, but I don't care. Should have been like this. This is actually pretty good for an animated film. Got tons of violence, which I love. The new one, I hope, is good, because that's James Gunn. And I love James Gunn. Batman the Killing Joke reunites Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy in one of the most classic Batman comics stories of all time. It took me like 2 years to finish this movie. I got an hour in and I only had like 20 minutes left, and I just turned it off, and I don't know why. Fantastic movie. I haven't watched it in like a year, but I loved it. Mark Hamill, of course, is giving it his all as the Joker. That like says enough about him. He's amazing. The Raid. I can't even with these movies. These movies are so damn good. Like, the first one is an easy pop in, watch, turn your brain off, have a good time. Second one's 2.5 hours long. When the action happens, though, ooh, I love this movie. Give me the third one, please. These movies are great. Terminator 3, just recently bought. It was alright. I actually really like this one. People don't like it. It's not my favorite, hell no. But I enjoyed it. For what it is. Arnie's still giving it his all. And I like the female Terminator. All I remember of it. Alright, now it's time for the man himself. Sly. I have tons of Sly movies. First off, Expendables. Great, great. Should have been R. That's all I had to say about Expendables 3. Should have been R. These two are great. This one especially. This is Rambo 4, blood, gore, intense action, and goes all out with everybody in that cast right there. Hell yeah. This one's great too. Blood could have been better. This one should have been R. They're stupid for, like... I love Sly, but come on, man. This wasn't going to make any money. When the first two have got... Especially this one has a hard R rating. Yeah, come on. Sorry about that, just taking a little break. By a little break, I mean like a 3-minute break. Grudge Match. I bought it because Stallone's in it. It's a boxing movie. I love the Rocky films. You'll tell in a minute. I haven't watched it. I'm running out of room back there. Oh, man. The Rambo films. I love these two. These two I will always watch. These three are okay. I haven't watched them in a long time. But these two are my favorite because of the blood, the gore, and Sylvester Stallone is a badass. Damn shame this movie got raspberry nominations. You suck, people. Should have given it money, liberals. God. Yeah, like, I'm running out of room. I don't want to pick these back up. I think the last of our Sly collection, the Rocky/Creed films. I've seen some other people not put the Creed films with Rocky, but dude, the second one is literally Dolph Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren comes back as Ivan Drago. God, I blanked on his name. As Ivan Drago. Sly is still Rocky. Same with the first one, except Sly is still Rocky. No Ivan Drago. These movies are classic. 4 is my favorite, as of like everybody else's. I love these movies. I can't wait for the director's cut of Rocky 4. That needs to come out. Oh, God. Now it's time for the cluster F of DCEU. I don't have Man of Steel. That movie is just toilet paper. That's what I think about it. This one I haven't finished. I saw it once. It was okay. Don't think much of it. Excuse me. It messed up big time. One guy right there ruined the whole thing. Besides that, it's okay. Wonder Woman, great movie. Like the high point of the DCEU. I loved it. I haven't seen it since, but I like it. Fuck you. Aquaman is great. Jason Momoa is awesome. People hate this movie. I don't know why. I love this movie. James Wan gave it color, gave it light, gave it good action. Great movie. I don't have Shazam. I don't have the new Harley Quinn movie. It's right here. I don't have the new... I was about to say Aquaman. I don't have the new Wonder Woman movie. Birds of Prey, though. A lot better than people give it credit for. Hilarious. Bloody. Man, Margot Robbie's hot. So, there you go. This movie sucks. I didn't spit, but Jesus Christ. This movie's god-awful. Thank the Lord for the Snyder Cut. If we didn't get the Snyder Cut and we were stuck with that, I don't know what I would do if we were just stuck with that. There goes my flash drive. Where now? I guess I should just do this. Dark Knight. This is one of many that I have. Dark Knight. I love the Dark Knight. Enough said. More Keanu. All of the Matrix movies. All of them are great. The first one's obviously my favorite. I can't wait for Matrix 4. That one I hope is gonna. That one I hope is great. I just don't understand if it's gonna be a reboot or like a sequel because they killed Trinity. What are they gonna do? Carol Ann Moss is coming back. Damn, I remembered her name. Look at that back there. 1917. I haven't finished it. I like what I see. Shot in one take, but not really. I enjoy it so far. Sam Mendes, I think. Yeah, guy who made Skyfall, one of my favorite Bond movies, and Spectre. I haven't watched it. I haven't finished watching it. Another break, sorry. I barely made a dent, dude. These are all of the ones that I've covered, and I haven't covered the DVDs. Castaway, I bought so me and my stepdad could watch. Haven't watched it yet. Ghost Protocol. $3 at Big Lots. Haven't watched it. World War Z. Haven't watched it. Another Big Lots movie. The Bill and Ted movies, on the other hand, I have watched. Their third one's best, for me. Third one's the best. First two are alright. First one I prefer a lot more than the second one. But, yeah, these are great movies. Keanu, I was just very skeptical about Keanu being in a comedy movie since I only know him in John Wick and The Matrix. Like, look at that. It's full. Look at that. How many is that? I have no idea. The Crank movies. Balls to the walls action. Hyper violent-ish. Lots of boobs in this one. But they're fun. Jason Statham's giving it his all. I really recommend these. Last 20 minutes of this is iffy. Full thing of this one is great. I'm gonna keep stacking them, I guess. Maritinu, the guy who directed The Raid, and same guy who starred in it, Iko Uwanis. Haven't watched it. Bought it at Big Lots for $1.50. That was my chair. Don't get any funny ideas, libtards. Avatar, obviously one of the best movies. Just kidding. It's okay. Nah, I'm just kidding again. Excuse me. It's great. I mean, I don't think we need a sequel. I mean, I think kind of. But, like, how has it taken almost 15 years for a sequel? Like, James Cameron, you produced Alita Battle Angel. Come on. You produced it, for God's sake. Here's Terminator Genesis. A lot better than people give it credit for. Like, I thought I was going to hate it. Turned out to be decent. Saw it in theaters. Didn't care of it. Got it on DVD. Watched it. Okay. Got it here. Haven't watched it either. Haven't watched it on Blu-ray. Should I move on to those? I mean, you'll see them. But we're going to move away from the DVDs for a second. I'm a horror movie nerd. Like, I'm looking here and I can just see horror movies. Then we're going to start off with Freddy. Oh, yeah, it is Freddy. Nightmare on Elm Street. Classic movies. First 1 and 3 are great. Again, sorry. Nightmare, great movies. 1 and 3 are great. Other ones, I don't know. I don't care too much for. I'm going on a limb and saying I like this movie. I think Jackie Earle Haley did a great job. You can't replace Robert Englund, obviously. But, like, Jackie Earle Haley still gave it what he gave it his all. Trying to, anyway. I loved it. I thought it was pretty good. Nowhere near as good as, obviously, Robert Englund, but still, pretty good. Oh my god, these things. Where do I go from here? Movie I just recently watched, Team America World Police. What the Puppet sex. Creators of South Park. Those words. There you go. That's the movie. Hollow Man. Borrowed it from my grandparents. Haven't watched it yet. I heard it's got great gore. So, I want to watch it. Willy's Wonderland just came out. Was hyped for this because 3C Film Reviews. Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I loved it. The Nicolas Cage is awesome. Kills could have been a lot bloodier, but I can't complain because of the low budget. I loved it. Great film. Go watch it, dude. Like, right now. You're Next, a good home invasion movie. Came with the digital. I'll have to redeem that. I had no idea about that. Always check the inside of your cases because I have a huge digital showcase. A huge digital collection. I'm gonna set that over here. But yeah, great home invasion film. Badass female lead. You ever want your female lead, like females in your horror movies to do something? Check the movie out. It's fantastic for that. Hostel 3. I actually have this. I have looked everywhere for this movie. Couldn't find it on Blu-ray. Finally found it for $1. Pretty good. Not bad. Not good either. I literally said pretty good. It's alright. I mean, it could have been a lot bloodier. Like, when I think Hostel, I think the second one. That movie's got a guy getting his area ripped off and fed to a dog. Girl getting bathed in blood. Again, horror movie kick. I bought it at a garage sale for $1. I haven't watched it. Exorcism of Emily Rose. Haven't watched it. Happy Death Day to You. Haven't watched it. Okay, so I have copies of movies, as you can tell. I bought them on Blu-ray, so there you go. You're going to see this show up too, because I just bought that on Blu-ray. Banana Splits! My friend let me borrow her movie, and then I'm like, wow, this is surprisingly great. Kills are awesome in this movie. But you just gotta turn your brain off, like tons of the other movies. Turn your brain off, because these are people in suits. They're not animatronics, they're people in suits. But watch it. Fantastic kills. I think I have them, all of the ones, yeah, I do. Okay, so we're gonna go Halloween. Classic. Love this movie. Always gonna watch it forever. Watch it already. I still watch it. I actually haven't watched it in a while. I've seen it, but I haven't watched it in a while. Halloween 2. I haven't seen it. I bought it because it was $3. Halloween 3. Shout Factory. Not the last time you're gonna see them. The one thing I love about Shout Factory is that they're like reversible covers. But yeah, fun story about this. I was at school and I'm waiting for this to go down on DVD like a little bit because it's $15. I'm waiting for it to go down, and then my principal pisses me off so bad I need to buy something. There you go. Haven't watched it either. I'll tell you the ones I've watched. Halloween 4 and 5. These I haven't watched either. But combo pack, I heard this is the what's her face? The Danielle Harris movies. Danielle Harris movies. So I had to pick it up for the for the whole series. This one is an asshole. I'm looking for this one specifically. Like $300 on DVD. One of the most hated Halloween movie, yet it's the most expensive. Find this pack for $8. I see it on the store shelves for $8. But this has H2O, Halloween Resurrection, and The Curse of Michael Myers. I haven't seen any of them. Ooh, doozy. Not the last time you're going to be seeing this guy. Alright, sorry, I thought I heard the discs like rattling. Rob Zombie's Halloween, the rated, unrated. I prefer this one because this has a rape scene in it. Very, very bad, and I like that one's like no thanks. That part's no thank you for me. But this one I heard is rare to find. I think I just found the rated version. This is like the rated version. I'm like, I'll pick that up. That's cool. Halloween 2, it's okay. I would rather have the rated version because it's like, because of the ending with Michael saying die. But for that. But other than that, it's okay. Halloween 2018, on the other hand, is not okay. It's fantastic. I love this movie. Jamie Lee Curtis still kicks ass as a female lead, and then we got a young female lead in there. I don't know her name. I still don't know her name, but thank you Blumhouse for doing this, and thank you Blumhouse for the next 2 sequels. Give me Halloween Kills right now. I'm so excited for this. James Jude Courtney, by the way, doesn't get enough credit for doing the stunt work. The Thing, I just realized another John Carpenter. John Carpenter movie, The Thing. I started watching it with my girlfriend. Damn. The practical effects on this are nuts. Highly recommend it. Forrest Gump, classic. I never watched it until like a year and a half ago, I think. Classic movie, go watch it. Heartwarming, it can be very sad at times. Just watch it. Tom Hanks. Did he get Best Winner? Best Winner? Yeah, he did. He got Best Actor. Highly recommend it. Chain Reaction. I have no idea what this movie is. I saw the reviews. They said it was shite. I don't know what it is. I got it for that man. My dad. The Watch, a goofy little comedy with Vince Vaughn, Jonah Hill, Ben Stiller. Oh, crap. I didn't even realize Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg wrote it. I'll have to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in like 10 years. Almost 10 years, yeah. King Kong vs. Godzilla. I had to. I haven't seen it yet. Star Trek Beyond, the only Star Trek movie I've seen. Pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I haven't seen it since I watched it in the theater. American Assassin. We need a sequel. The books are like right under there. You can't see, but they're right there. Trust me. This movie is so good. Michael Keaton is phenomenal. Dylan O'Brien as Mitch Rapp is fantastic. Go watch it. I think it's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix as I'm recording this. So Assassin's Creed. I haven't watched it. Should we just do video game movies? Because I see a couple of them that I have. Like, I see a few of them. Haven't watched it. I bought it. I fell asleep when I tried to watch it. So I just turned it on and I watched it. And I didn't like it, I think. Before we got the R-rated Mortal Kombat live-action movie, which go watch it, by the way, as I'm recording this right now. It is set to leave HBO Max. Set to leave HBO Max on the 16th. Go watch it. But this one is great. Scorpion's backstory, gore galore. Go watch it. Phenomenal. Since we're in the mind for video game movies. Yep. The first trailer came out. As a giant Sonic fan, I was pissed. Second trailer came. They said they were delaying it, remodeling Sonic. Second trailer, love it. Movie came out, loved it. It's just a shock. The second one, I'm hoping to God is on par or even better than this. Jim Carrey, of course, is giving it his all. Jim Carrey's fantastic. What other video game movies do I have? I got Tomb Raider somewhere. Tomb Raider's not in there. I don't know where Tomb Raider. I don't feel like getting up because like you can't see what's like behind me. But like it's a lot. But Detective Pikachu is another good one. Mr. Ryan Reynolds strikes again. Not the last time you'll see him. Strikes again as Pikachu. Phenomenal. He looks adorable. He's hilarious in this movie. And I was shocked, again, on how good it was. Okay. Million Ways to Die in the West. I just grabbed it. Million Ways to Die in the West. Hilarious. Little Seth MacFarlane comedy. Again, not the last time you'll see him. But, like, underrated and hilarious. Go check this one out. Check this one out. Liar Liar, Jim Carrey classic. Go watch it. I haven't watched it in about 10 years, so I need to rewatch it myself. Dread, a movie we need a sequel to, like, now. I threw the digital away, great. A movie we need a sequel to, like, now. This is... people compare it to The Raid back there, since it came out the same year, same concept. Just go watch it. It's bloody, and it's just fantastic. I love this movie. Both formats, hello? Okay. The Blade movies, haven't watched it. I'm buying them on Vudu, the disc-to-digital thing. I'm buying them all, and I'll let you know what I think about it whenever I make another one of these. The original RoboCop, haven't seen it. My Spider-Man, just rewatching all of these, fantastic. My favorite, getting iffy there. But it's still alright. I love these movies. These movies are my childhood. These movies are classic. They will always be classic. I love them. Go watch them. It's 2:10. Oh my god. I'm taking a break. Goodbye for a second. Alright, continuing. I just recently rebought these movies on Blu-ray. But X-Men 1.5. I don't know why I have this. Because I thought it would be different compared to the X-Men Blu-ray that I have. It's literally the same thing. It's just all the bonus features are in here. Excuse me. Origins Wolverine. People give this movie so much shit. I watched it. I liked it. I don't like Proto Deadpool. But you gotta thank this movie. If Ryan wasn't cast and Ryan didn't play Deadpool, we wouldn't have the Deadpool movies we got. But it's alright. I don't mind it. Shoddy CGI claws aside. Oh. Hancock, need a sequel to this. Will Smith is fantastic, and I like this case a lot better since it doesn't give away a certain someone as his lover or sister. But this movie is fantastic. Is this unrated? No, it's not. Damn it. I love this movie. Ooh. Why do I have you? Fucking fat ass. Sorry. Unbreakable. M. Night Shyamalan, haven't watched it. I stole it from my grandparents. Glass. M. Night Shyamalan, haven't watched it. For a Star Trek reboot, haven't watched it. Star Trek Beyond, told you. 300, another Zack Snyder. Really good, actually. I enjoyed it. Just go watch it, man. Machete, or Machete. This is one of my favorites in here. It has an audience reaction track. I love, same with, I'm just gonna show it off now. You're gonna think I'm stupid, but, I don't care. AVGN the movie. It has the same thing in here. I love the audience track in here. This movie is for the fans of AVGN, and I love this movie. But, this movie is blood, gore, boobs, and I love it. For that reason. I think it has breeds. Yep. Robert De Niro's in here? Hello? I know Jason Segel is in here. Making his on-screen, theater debut in 10 years since he did the last movie. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty good one. Lord of the Rings, never saw it until I watched these. I love this movie. I love this trilogy. I literally bought the extended cuts on Vudu, and I want to watch them all. Go watch these movies. They're fantastic. These DVDs don't do it. The DVD doesn't do it justice. Blu-ray is where it's at, because this is Return of the King. Yeah, Return of the King on Blu-ray. And then I also got the Fellowship of the Ring Special Edition. This is the extended cut of the first one. With this is how long it is. These things are hard to find too. And they're expensive. Because I saw one on Amazon for $175. I'm like, you can go to hell. Keeping on with Lord of the Rings. Hobbit. I just have I think they're over here. They're somewhere. That is not the Hobbit. There it is. Oh god, don't crash. Okay. Hobbit trilogy. This one is awesome because it has all the special features with it. But Haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch them though. It's just, come on. One of the best movies of all time. No doubt about it. What is behind me? That is 300. Okay. No doubt about it. One of the best movies of all time. Tarantino at his best. Sam Jackson at his best. Just, I love the movie. Fantastic. I need to get them out of my way. Okay, what next? Screw it. I'm just gonna do some kids movies. Fucking Shark Tale. Childhood favorite. Rewatched it. It's shit. Monsters vs. Aliens. It's alright. Not terrible. Not too good either. I enjoy Monsters vs. Aliens a lot more. You think I find Shark Tale shit? I don't want any judgment. I love this movie, and if you don't, you can go to hell. Book of Life. Oh my god. Expectations were just all the way in the toilet. I saw the movie. I fell in love with it. The animation is gorgeous. The songs are fantastic. Diego Luna. Oh, he's a great singer. Great singer. Like, just watch this. I needed it on Blu-ray because I had it on DVD. I wanted it for that animation. But the Planes, Fire, and Rescue, I've seen this. Haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater. And I don't think I liked it. When did this come out? 2014. Damn, really? 2014? Moana. Pretty good little Disney movie. I liked it. Dwayne Johnson is fantastic. But I haven't seen it since I watched it. Because I was going... My little sister was going to go seeing that. I saw Rogue One. For the second time. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Really good. Really good, solid sequel. I don't think we should have waited since 2012 for this movie, but I highly enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully we get a third one. Probably not, but you never know with Hollywood these days. Hollywood these days are like freaking moronic. Cinderella, it's okay. My childhood, Cars. I don't have the second one. Cars 2 is great. Cars is childhood. I haven't watched this one. Oh yeah. Incredibles 2, phenomenal movie. I love this movie to death, like for real. It's great, and I haven't watched it since I saw it in the theater. Same with this one. Big Hero 6, great movie. I love it. Give me a sequel. Oh shit, I forgot a video game movie. This piece of garbage. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I haven't watched it. I shouldn't watch it either. Another movie, just Simpsons. I was in a Simpsons mood for months. I'm in season, I think, 13. I'm at season 13, and I need to keep watching. But great movie, childhood movie. My mom was like bribing me if I went to the dentist. I get to grab the special edition with all the Simpsons characters. Don't know where the fuck that is. Recently completed these two franchises. We got Predator. Haven't watched it. Predator 2, I'm very proud of, because this is expensive to find, and I found it on eBay. Haven't watched it. Predators, okay. The Predator doesn't get enough credit. I loved it. I found it awesome. Like, people who hated the Predator, I don't understand it. Like, sure, the CG blood was kind of crap, but still, I liked it. That's all that matters if I liked it. Movie franchise I just recently completed. I don't know if this... Jesus, God, it's an hour. I don't know if this is gonna, like, combine. I don't know if it's gonna keep going, but, Alien. I haven't watched any of these. I just recently completed the franchise, so haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch them. It's the special edition, everything in it. Okay, it does. Keep going. It's the special edition with all the special features and the extended cuts of all the movies. Prometheus, haven't watched it. Alien Covenant, just bought, haven't watched it. I haven't watched any of the Alien movies. AVP, haven't watched him. Paul W.S. Anderson did one, and fuck off. That guy is... The only good movie he's made is Mortal Kombat, 90 something, and Jesus Christ. Oh my god, man. I'm like looking at a huge pile here, the giant piles behind me, 2 giant piles here. Like, we're not even close. I mean, I guess we can do this series really quick. The Terminator, one of the best action movies of all time. James Cameron classic. I love this movie. Terminator 2, I need this on Blu-ray. This is the best Terminator movie. My favorite Terminator, obviously. Terminator movie, obviously. I love this movie. Almost 3 hours long. Don't even care. Again, I already told you about 3. This one is shit. I had to turn it off. We already talked about that one. That's Terminator Genesis. I already talked about it. I'm trying to get them all on Blu-ray. Because, especially that one, and these 2 are my favorites. For obvious reasons. I think I gotta start putting some on the floor. Oh, first off, this piece of shit. 50 cents, Big Lots, thank you very much. I hate the first Hunger Games. I haven't watched any of the other ones, and I don't want to. Maybe one day I will. Keep it on with it. Arnie, Total Recall, haven't watched it. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched a ton of, like, 80s movies. Kind of. I have. I kind of have. I'm a liberal. No, I'm not. Ew. Biden stinks. You like Biden? Please get the fuck out of my channel. I'm just kidding. Everybody's welcome here. But, Oblivion. My grandpa loves this movie. I haven't watched it. The Book of Eli and I Am Legend. Book of Eli is great. I haven't watched I Am Legend. The Birds. Alfred Hitchcock classic. I haven't watched it. Underworld trilogy. I was planning on reviewing the Underworld movies. I have an Instagram account where I review movies. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The Real J the Boom 2. You know, you're welcome. I haven't watched them because I heard they're garbage. A Haunted House, hilarious comedy with Marlon Wayans, just making fun of Paranormal Activity, and I think that's all it makes fun of, really. I love this movie. The fart scene still gets me every time. Army of Darkness, I haven't watched it. I need to buy it on Blu-ray since I have the others on Blu-ray. Wolfman, could have been better. Oh, there's Tomb Raider. There's 2 more video game movies, but anyway. The Wolfman, no. Could have been a lot better, but it was not that good. So, oh, wow, Silent Hill. I haven't seen it. Video game movie. Max Payne, I watched the first 10 minutes. No thank you. Mark Wahlberg is not Max Payne. This is not Max Payne. Max Payne 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. I haven't watched it. Tomb Raider, I have watched. I like this movie, actually. It's surprisingly solid. Oh yeah, that's where my dog pissed. I had to clean some of my movies because my dog likes to pee everywhere. So, I found more video game movies. Jesus Christ. I have tons of them, man. But, yeah, this was actually pretty solid. I could wish it was R. Like, all M-rated games the movies should be R. Like, Mortal Kombat. With the success of Mortal Kombat, hopefully that makes them go, people like R-rated video game movies. Here you go. But yeah, Alicia Vikander, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Pretty good. My stepdad, when we went to go see this in the theater, he screamed at the CGI spider. I thought it was hilarious. I need to buy that on Blu-ray. Does that have a digital in it? Dog's barking again. Sorry. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I haven't watched it. Conjuring 2. I've seen it. I did not like it. I literally bought this for 50 cents at Goodwill, and I don't like this movie at all. The third one I'm gonna watch. I don't know why I didn't like it. The Mist, Frank Darabont, another Stephen King adaptation after he did Shawshank and Green Mile. Haven't watched it, but I've seen the kill count with dead meat, and Jesus God, that ending is like heartbreaking. I've read the book though; it was all right. The book was okay. I love Stephen King. The Grudge, haven't watched it. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Robert the Doll triple feature. Robert, The Curse of Robert, and Robert and the Toy Maker. I don't know what this is. My grandpa got it at Goodwill. He said it looked like garbage. I haven't watched any of them. They're B movies, so they're going to be shit. Night of the Living Dead, obviously, classic. Surprisingly, still holds up. Zack Snyder's directorial debut, Dawn of the Dead. Haven't watched it. I'm going to watch it before the Army of the Dead comes out, the new one. Because that one actually looks really cool. I should just finish the ones over here. That is not a movie. SpongeBob is not a movie. I have season 12. You're welcome. Sin City. I haven't watched it. I think this thing is cool as hell though. It is the It's the recut, extended, unrated, and it literally has the comic book inside of it. Like, how badass is that? I don't know why. I think that's sick. But I haven't watched it, so I need to watch it. And the Hellboy original, unrated, director's cut, with 3 discs, with a 2.5 hour documentary. I love documentaries, so I gotta watch this. I haven't seen it. I literally haven't seen it, and I love Hellboy 2 and the reboot, so. Clash of the Titans, haven't seen it. It was on sale at Big Lots. My grandpa got it. Yeah. The Bad Boys movies. Two Michael Bay movies. The first one's second one's great. Third one is the best one. This one was surprisingly really good. I love this movie. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence have great chemistry. What the hell is that? Is that a dump truck? That's a dump truck. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence have great chemistry, and if they make a fourth one, I don't know why they called this one Bad Boys for Life. They could have just called it Bad Boys 3, and then called the next one Bad Boys for Life 4, Bad Boys for Life, and then have it end there. But I don't know. Liberals like to make money. That's gonna fall over. Look at that, back there. Okay. More kids movies. Sorry about that. Rango, very underrated. Johnny Depp movie. Great movie, too. Surprisingly very, very solid. I love this movie. I don't know why I do. It's just great. And for some reason. The Gunman. Who the fuck are you? Sean Penn. Haven't watched it. It was cheap at Big Lots. My grandpa got it. RoboCop reboot. I've watched it once. In 2014 when it came out, and I haven't watched it since. Ted 1 and 2, some of the best comedy movies of all time with great VFX CG for Ted. These are hilarious movies, and I never get tired of them. Rio movies, this one's my favorite. I haven't watched this one since it came out. This one has some of the best music I've ever heard in a movie, ever. I love Rio to death. Oh, good. Now we can talk about them. Okay. Now we can talk about them. Alright. So, Transformers. First one is pretty good. I didn't mind it at all. I thought it was pretty solid. Again, problem with the characters. They're boring. I want to see robots fight. This one is shit. The story is garbage. They kill Optimus Prime in the first half hour, and then they resurrect him in the last half hour, and it's literally just it's terrible, and I hate it. This one's a lot better though, because of the action. It has the army working with the Transformers. Shout out to Replay, by the way, giving me some of these movies for cheap. I mean, their prices are cheap, and give me any of these for free. But This one's one of my favorites. Love Age of Extinction, right? Yes, I love Age of Extinction. I don't know why. Stanley Tucci's fucking hilarious. Grimlock's in it. Just great fight scenes. This one makes the same mistake Revenge of the Fallen makes. They shoo off Optimus Prime to the side. Mark Wahlberg comes in with his fucking hot girlfriend thing or whatever, and they don't do anything about it. Like, there's nothing in the movie that's good, and I don't like it at all. Bumblebee I do like. I had very low expectations since it was the first time this guy ever directed. Travis Knight directed a live action movie. It was really solid. Bumblebee is great. I can't wait for the sequel. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Another Michael Bay movie. As you can tell, I like Michael Bay a little bit. But another Michael Bay movie. I haven't finished, but so far I like it. About liberals, so. Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. One of my favorite ones. I used to rewind the first few minutes over and over and over and over again because I just like the theme song. Really, still kick-ass movie. TMNT. I rewatched it a little bit. Pretty good. Nolan North of all people is in this movie. He's Raphael. And once I heard that it was Nolan North, I'm like, I hear Nathan Drake. Like, I hear a wise-ass Ninja Turtle who's supposed to be Nathan Drake. The Michael Bay produced... Michael Bay, everywhere. Right? He produced these. Yes. This one, I haven't watched it in a few years. It was alright. Haven't watched it in a few years either. It was alright. Oh, you people are gonna kill me for this. I have never watched Ghostbusters. Yeah. I have never watched Ghostbusters. I'm sorry. I've only watched the remake. What's next? Paranormal Activity. Haven't watched it. Groundhog Day. I have watched. I love this movie. Bill Murray classic comedy. And, anyway. One of the best comedy movies of all time. I really enjoyed this movie, like, a lot. And I will be definitely getting it on Blu-ray when I can. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I have not watched it. I bought it because it was the special edition. I think it had a documentary in it. Yes, it does. I'm a sucker for... If it has the word documentary in it, I'm literally just like, I'm going to give you my money. But I haven't watched it. I heard it's great. So I'm going to watch it. Whoa, my God. One day. We're getting there. Alright. More Rob Zombie. We got the Rob Zombie Firefly trilogy, with Devil's Rejects being my favorite, as you can tell. Funny story. I bought this because I wanted the movies. It's all three of them in a pack, so I'm like, okay, there you go, simple and easy. I'll have all of them in a pack with all the special features and shit. I bought the Devil's Rejects because I heard it had a making of documentary, and it didn't have it on the Blu-ray on there. So I'm like, okay, maybe they just didn't have any, like, room. So I bought this, $5, so I didn't waste too much. Didn't have it on here either. And then I'm like, so what? Does it only have it on the DVD? Yes, it does. So I went to Goodwill with my girlfriend's family and stuff. I saw the Devil's Rejects on the shelf. And you want to know the only disc? Look, like, the movie's not even in here. The only disc is the making of documentary. The only disc is the making of documentary. So now I have the documentary of it. So I have 3 copies of The Devil's Rejects, which I don't mind because I really, really enjoy that movie. For how fucked up it is. Braveheart, one of Mel Gibson's best. Besides The Patriot. This is great. Classic. Go watch it right now. Are you racist? Iron Man. It's Iron Man. Started the MCU, still one of my favorite MCU films. The Bourne movies, Jason Bourne is over there somewhere. I don't even know where the fuck he is. He's right here. Jason Bourne's right here. I love these movies. I think this one, or this one are my favorite. But they're pretty good. Could have been better. But I didn't mind them. They're great. Oh my god. Where did I grab? The Heat. Funny story about this too. I wanted to see this movie so bad in theaters. I told my mom it was PG-13. You want to know what she did? She took me and my two little sisters, one of them I think was 3 at the time, to go see it. It was R-rated. I didn't tell her that until we sat down, and she's just like... But it was only R-rated for language, which I didn't know at the time. But it was okay, since there was no nudity and stuff, which is the good part. Because there was nudity in it, that would have been a different story. But hilarious. Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock worked great together. Paul Feig again. Give me a sequel. Melissa McCarthy and Paul Feig strike again. Another great comedy. Jason Statham kills it, obviously. Shoot 'em up. Pretty good, like, turn your brain off action film. With Paul Giamatti as a crazy villain. Another John Carpenter. I haven't watched it. Escape from New York. I knew it was out of print, so I begged my grandpa to buy it for me. This was before I had a job. And he got it for me, and I haven't watched it. Another Shout Factory. I have 4 of the Fast and Furious movies. I haven't watched any of them. I'm trying to get them all before I watch them, but I have the first one, Tokyo Drift, Fast 5, and Fast and Furious 6. But I will watch them all. I promise. Paul holds a very special... Sorry about that. Dogs again. As I was saying, Paul has a very special place in my heart. This was the first R-rated movie I ever watched. And I fell in love with the R rating ever since. This movie is hilarious. Damn, I need a new copy. Ugh. I need a new copy of this movie. It's like disgusting. But, I love this movie. Seth Rogen as Paul. Fantastic. I saw the trailer. I'm like, what the hell is this? I fell in love with it. The Spaceman Ball scene is still the funniest thing I've ever seen. Hitman Agent 47. Huge disappointment. No blood, no action, terrible story, terrible acting. It was boring. Yeah, you guys are really gonna kill me next. But first, Hitman unrated. Haven't seen it. The Kill Bill movies. Haven't seen them. I love Tarantino, but I'm wanting to get them on Blu-ray since I have all the other ones on Blu-ray. I have all the other Tarantino ones on Blu-ray. Yeah, I am recording, thank God. On Blu-ray since, like, I have enough back there. There's still tons more in front of me. But I haven't seen them, but I heard they're great blood fests. It's a Tarantino film, so you gotta expect blood and gore. Sorry about that. I know, I just paused to burp. You're welcome. Happy Feet! Wombo Combo. Happy Feet is still one of my favorite movies of all time. It looks gorgeous on Blu-ray. I haven't seen Happy Feet 2 since I saw it in the theater. My babies. I'm missing one. And that's a good thing, because not that good. Funny story. I used to hate Star Wars. With a passion. What the fuck? No. But I used to hate Star Wars with a passion. Every time, it was 2015, every time the Force Awakens trailer would come on, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, turn this off. What got me hooked? Disney Infinity. I'm just like, okay, I'll give the first one a chance. I watched the first one, prequels. Not a good intro. But then I'm like, my stepdad's like, that's not the first one, you moron. I'm like, what's the first one? It's from 1976. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. Loved that one. So then I got hooked, and I got this for Christmas. And then the day after, went to go see The Force Awakens. I loved this movie. I still love it. Rogue One is fantastic. This is, like, big. I love this movie, and I have always, I'm like, K2SO is my favorite droid of all time, just because he says what's on his mind, even though he's a freaking droid. I love this movie. I don't have Solo. Solo is a different story for me. I enjoyed it. It was my first movie I went to go see alone, since I'm not saying my real age, but I was of age to go see it alone. But, it was okay. I didn't particularly really enjoy it, but it was alright. The Last Jedi, they fucked up. Like, big time. They fucked up, man. I'm sorry for the swearing, but they messed up big time. They messed up as the fact of J.J. Abrams had already set up the story with Force Awakens. And then Rian Johnson, I respect the man. I haven't seen Knives Out, but I heard it's great. I want to watch it. But he just shot it in a different direction that I think it didn't need to be. But it's still decent enough. Rise of Skywalker on the other hand is badass. I love this movie. Yeah, it's not fancy like the other ones. I wish it was. But great finale. Watched this twice in the theater. Only watch movies twice in the theater when I love them. Civil War I watched 3 times. Great movie. I love this movie, and thank God J.J. Abrams came back. People giving that movie a bashing, oh my God, you're morons. Doesn't deserve a bashing. Fantastic. Fucking liberals. But yeah, that's the Star Wars movies. I just don't have... Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you my thoughts of the prequels, or any of the other ones. Prequels suck. They're terrible. The original trilogy are fantastic. The new trilogy, in my opinion, are great. Not as good as the original trilogy, and Rogue One's fantastic. Prequels, Attack of the Clones is the worst. Easily. Where am I putting this? I'm putting it on Kill Bill. I'm sorry. Alright. We covered Freddy, like, Jesus, 45 minutes ago. Friday the 13th, uncut. Pretty good. Pretty good start out for the Friday the 13th franchise. Friday the 13th Part 2 was when Jason gets introduced. It was alright. Part 3 is fucking shite. I made my stepdad watch all of these, by the way. This one, he literally had his hood on. Whenever he has his hood on, like, he put his hood on. And whenever he did that, he's just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. But we watched it. Part 4 is my favorite, because Tom Savini's blood is crazy. The New Beginning, Jason Lives, The New Blood, and Jason Takes Manhattan. Jason Takes Manhattan is god-awful. This one's okay. This one could be better. This one's alright. Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell the Final Friday. This is the unrated cut of Jason Goes to Hell. If I didn't have the unrated cut in here, I'd say bottom of the barrel, because Jesus God, it is god-awful. But because of that blood helps it. The blood salvaged it just a tiny bit. The remake, solid, actually. Another Michael Bay produced film. Lovely. I got it, like, you would think I have such an obsession with Michael Bay. I don't. But pretty good. Shockingly good. And then Freddy vs. Jason also came with the Nightmare on Elm Street one. It came with Nightmare on Elm Street, so I just got this one because I already had it. I set up my franchises, like the ones that have the crossover like that and Alien and Predator. I have the Friday the 13th first, and then I have Freddy vs. Jason in the middle, and then the Nightmare on Elm Street. Same thing. I have Predator, and then I have AVP, and then I got Alien. I don't know why. I'm weird. Next little section. Blade Runner, the director's cut. I have not watched it. I like 2047. I haven't seen it in a little bit, but I did like 2047. Neighbors, I haven't seen it in a little bit, but these are hilarious comedies with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron and Rose Byrne. Those guys are always hilarious. Full Metal Jacket. Oh my God, what a disappointment this movie is. Of course, everybody only likes the first half an hour because of R. Lee Ermey. Oh, Stanley Kubrick directed it. Jesus God. R. Lee Ermey is fantastic. The only reason why I watched it. He dies. Spoiler alert, you're welcome. And then the whole movie just plummets. The whole movie just sank for me, and I did not like it. Mandy. This is the reverse cover, which I really like. Nicolas Cage. I haven't seen it. I just bought it, so like I just bought it like 3 weeks ago. This is the end. Haven't watched it. I actually have watched it. I watched it like 2-3 months ago. Really, really enjoyed it. Hilarious. I remember when I was at my one other relative's house. I'm not gonna get in my family backstory, but I was at one of my relatives' house, and we watched this. Me and my stepsister. Well, there you go. My dad's house. There you go. I was at my dad's house, and my stepmom put it on because I wanted to watch it, and she just kept having to turn it off, especially when they were talking about the man produce thing. You probably know what I'm saying. Man produce scene. And I just thought it was the funniest thing because you just kept having to turn it up and down, up and down. It was funny. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Haven't watched it. I bought it at freaking Walmart. Not Walmart. Whatever. Walk-in fair place thing. I gotta move these up. Sorry if you like my armpit. You don't like my armpit? I'm sorry. Well, I might as well just grab these since they're right there. The I Spit on Your Grave movies. One of the most messed up trilogies of all time. That's my dog. The most messed up franchise of all time, especially this one. I mean, the movies already deal with rape, which is terrible. But then the girls get their revenge. The girl gets her revenge. This is the only one without the main chick in this. Who is she? Jennifer Hills. But, they're good. They're just violent and vile to the point where it's, like, sometimes hard to watch. And, like, I've seen so much blood and gore from this movie especially. These movies especially. The Hostel movies. Eli Roth directed these, right? Yep. Yeah, Eli Roth. The second one especially is more messed up. But they're actually solid movies. Like Torture. They're good. I like them. I recommend a little bit of it. If you're squeamish, just don't watch them at all. Batman 89. Don't kill me. I haven't watched it. I'm sorry. I like the Steelbook though. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Very, very special edition. I actually kind of enjoyed this film. It wasn't terrible. I liked it. Sue me. Iron Man Steelbook. I got it because of the documentary inside, which I found hilarious, to the fact that Jon Favreau always kept hinting at the fact that they were trying to do a cinematic universe, but at the same time he didn't want to say that they were doing a cinematic universe. He's just like, we're filming on a studio, not Marvel's studio, hint. Not Marvel's studio lot, since they don't have one, not yet anyway. I'm just like, dude, you're just like, here you go. They're throwing your money. But I thought it was funny. Ang Lee's Hulk. It's alright, right? It's Ang Lee. Dang, I was smart. Ang Lee's Hulk. It's okay. Not terrible. 89 Batman. Haven't watched it. I have 2 copies of it. Inception. Believe it or not, I watched this movie in Fortnite. I'm a loser. I liked what I saw. I bought the Blu-ray. And then I realized my grandparents had it. Christopher Nolan, by the way. I love you, Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan's a great director. Jexy. Oh my god. One of the most underrated comedies of all time in their most recent years. I got this for $5. Hilarious. Look right into my camera hole. Oh my. Just had me on the floor. Like Deadpool. The Godfather movies, I have not watched them yet. Oh, these are only the first 2. I haven't watched them yet because I'm trying to wait for the 3rd one. My stepdad said he was going to get the 3rd one. Still hasn't got it. Blade Runner 2049, saw this in the theater with my grandpa. I really enjoyed this movie, so highly recommend it. And good thing it won an Oscar, but it underperformed at the box office. Oh yeah, you're gonna kill me again. Shawshank, haven't seen it. Another Frank Darabont, Michael Keaton, Morgan Freeman, and Tim Robbins. Who the fuck are you? Tim Robbins, haven't seen it, but I want to watch it since it's Frank Darabont, and I really enjoyed The Green Mile. Green Mile, by the way. Damn. Ready Player One. I love this movie. It is literally like a movie for the nerds. Video game references galore. It is so good. Watch it. Steven Spielberg did this. Yes, he did. Hitman's Bodyguard. People trash on this movie. I love this movie. I think it's freaking hilarious. I can't wait for the sequel. Sam Jackson and Ryan Reynolds have so much chemistry. Fight Club Deadpool Edition. My stepdad actually bought this for me, and I loved Fight Club. And this was after I watched Sweeney Todd, and I'm like, Helena Bonham Carter's in this? I'm like, wait, really? And he's like, yeah, she's in this. She's actually pretty great. She's actually really good in this. I'm like, okay. So I watched it, loved it, fell in love with it. So there you go. Sorry about that. I was pushing the movies forward. We're almost done. Bram Stoker's Dracula. I have not seen it. I heard it's great, and I didn't even realize Keanu Reeves was in it. Stephen King's It, the It miniseries. I have not finished it, but it's cheesy. It's cheese. It's It's a TV miniseries, so I can't like really complain too much about it. Who was Tim Curry? Tim Curry is giving it his all though, as Pennywise. It Chapter 1, one of the best horror movies of all time. Like, this was, like, still the fact that I kind of was getting into horror genre. And, I was like, oh my god, this movie looks terrifying. But I kept watching the Georgie getting his arm bit off scene over and over again. I'm like, holy damn. And I finally manned up and I watched it and I loved it. And I couldn't wait for It Chapter 2. Then It Chapter 2 happened. Besides the stacked cast that's giving it everything, the movie has pacing issues for me and everybody else. It has pacing issues. It is nearly a 3-hour horror movie because this movie is a good length, 2 hours and 17 minutes. That's an okay length because the freaking the book is 1,100 pages. I read the book, but I love Bill Skarsgård, obviously, and I love Bill Hader as Richie. I love, what the hell is her name? The girl who plays Beverly, what's her name? I forgot. I forgot. No, it's not Michelle Pfeiffer. Sorry, it was going to drive me crazy if I didn't find out her name. Jessica Chastain. I like Jessica Chastain. I like, James McAvoy. The whole cast was stacked. They looked exactly like it. Especially James Ransone was literally Eddie, I think. Right? It was Eddie, right? I'm pretty sure it was Eddie. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Eddie Kasprak. Eddie Kasprak. But I get the pacing issues. Like, I don't have a problem with a long movie. I love the Snyder Cut. I love Endgame. I love long movies. Like The Irishman, I sat down, I watched, I loved it. But this movie, it has, as soon as they start going back to get their, like, childhood belongings and stuff, like, Bev's, card, or poet note that Ben gave her, they all have their own little backstory. Sure, that gives us more Pennywise, but it's unnecessary padding. They could have shortened them all down, or just got rid of most of them, and then just kept going. But it was an alright sequel. I don't know how they're gonna do a third one. Dogs again. I'm sorry. We got Mad Max Fury Road. I have not watched it. I actually got another. This is another copy. My girlfriend's family gave this to me. Bless their hearts. Thank you. I'm gonna leave it in the wrapper though. But my other copy is on my shelf over here. Star Trek Into Darkness. I haven't watched it, but I do have it on Blu-ray. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Another cheap movie at Big Lots. I haven't watched it. I know Andy Serkis is great as Caesar, but I haven't watched it. Anchorman 2. I have not seen this movie since I saw it in the theater. Like, yeah, dude. I literally don't even have the DVD. It's the only the R-rated versions. but I thought it was funny, so I don't know. I think we're gonna mainly move on to more horror movies for a while, so buckle up. My favorite horror movie of all time, The Belko Experiment. I don't know why. If it's because of the James Gunn script, or it's because of all the actors, or the blood. Well, probably the blood. I love this movie. It's claustrophobic, high body count, high octane. It makes me burp. I love this movie, and you should go watch it. I need a sequel to this. My second favorite horror movie, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I love this movie. I was in a musical last year, and I'm like, okay, let me watch a musical to, like, prepare myself for it. I ended up finding this because of Dead Meat again. Dead Meat mainly got me into the horror genre, but the main guy who got me into horror is sitting over there, and I see him. But I love this movie. The practical gore, the music especially. Like, I pay attention more to the music now than to music in movies now than I ever did before, and that's because of this. I love this movie. Go watch it right now. A Quiet Place 2 is coming out as I'm recording this, May 28th, and I'm recording it, and I want to see it so bad. This one is a surprise for me. I love R-rated horror movies, but for a PG-13 horror movie, it worked great. It was quiet and tension. Another funny story, people were telling my mom to be quiet because she was eating popcorn. That's how quiet the movie was. But go show support to The Quiet Place 2 when it comes out. I'm going to be showing support. Unless it's garbage, then don't support it. Black Christmas, Shout Factory. Haven't watched it. Sleepaway Camp, Shout Factory. Haven't watched it. They need to restock 2 and 3 because I want to buy them. The fact that they're so expensive is ridiculous. My Bloody Valentine, original, Shout Factory with the uncut footage. Like, the MPAA got rid of, like, 15-20 minutes of footage because it was too violent. Got, like, 9 minutes left. 9 minutes of restored footage on here. Haven't seen it either. Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh. Haven't seen it. I bought it because it was, like, $5. Shout Factory again. Another franchise. The trailer just came out for the final one. And it looks good. I'm hoping it's going to be good. The Purge. Love this. The first one's pretty good. It wasn't that bad. Ethan Hawke is great. The Purge Anarchy, really good. I love Frank Grillo, and I love the outside world that it gives. Like, the outside view of the world, how it shows you. Like, what's going on outside the house. Same thing with with Purge Election Year, Frank Grillo again, and the first Purge, Marissa Tomei is in here. I finally found this one, and I'm so excited. And then the Forever Purge trailer just came out, and it looks pretty cool. Pretty good. So I'm excited for that. I don't know if you consider this a horror movie. I read the book before I saw the movie. Oh, what a disappointment you are. Didn't show the aliens, didn't do anything. It was boring. And I don't want to watch it again. I haven't seen Jurassic Park. Yes, I have not seen Jurassic Park. I have it right here. Haven't seen it. An American Werewolf in London. One of the best practical effects movies you will ever see in your life. Great movie. With some pretty bloody kills sometimes. Get Out is fantastic. Go watch it. Jordan Peele is a masterpiece and horror director. Welcome to the family. With John Carpenter and frickin' everybody else. Zombieland. First one is fantastic, and was surprisingly really good. Double Tap is even better. I just don't own Double Tap. The Strangers movies. This one is great. It's basically, like, I'm taking this from Dead Meat James, so copyright to him. But, like, this is a 70s home invasion film with mostly scares, No blood, no gore. Really, no, not that much. But there's still some blood and gore. But it's mostly, yes, mostly slow, and it's really good. First time I watched it, I had to turn it off. I got scared. Second one, I had to watch it twice in one night because I wasn't paying attention the first time. I kind of was, but this one's more of an 80s horror film with a higher body count, more colors. It's solid, honestly. I don't know why people hate it. Oh my god. Hereditary. As soon as I saw the fact that Charlie, like, one of the things I liked about the movie was the trailers defied expectations when they promoted Charlie as the main character. When she died a half hour in. But it is dark. It is dark. And I kind of enjoy it. I haven't watched it since. Evil Dead 1 and 2, I haven't watched it. Sam Raimi, directed them. The Evil Dead reboot, fantastic. One of the most realistic blood and gore I saw. And the first movie I ever reviewed on my Instagram account. I love this movie. Give me a sequel. Oh wait, there is another movie coming out. The Collection, pretty good. It was okay. Kind of like Saw, but like way more over the top. The Invisible Man, Lee Winnell. Oh my god. This movie's great. I really loved this movie. Elizabeth Moss gives a shockingly fantastic performance. And it came out in 2020. Yeah, I think it came out in 2020. She needs an Oscar nod for this. At least an Oscar nod. I'm not talking about a win, but like an Oscar nod because, like, dude, come on. Lee Winnell's great. The Amityville Horror. I just bought this. I haven't watched it, obviously. I've got the Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook. Yeah, this is a Freddy vs. Jason Freddy. And the main boy that got me into horror, Chucky. I haven't seen this one. The first Chucky movie I saw was Seed of Chucky because I heard that was the least scary. And it was also the one that got me terrified of horror movies. But I haven't fully watched this one through, but I love Brad Dourif and I love everything that Chucky has brought. Alright, I was pushing the movies up so I could have some more. Another Zack Snyder. Watchmen, I haven't watched it. Hahaha, that's funny. I haven't watched it, so I have no opinions on it. I heard it's good. I want to watch it. I want the Blu-ray. Green Lantern. People hate this movie a lot more than I do. Especially Ryan Reynolds. It's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. Thank God Ryan Reynolds decided he would do Deadpool and that shit. Yeah, I'm just doing like the little bit of the superhero movies before I get back into horror. The Riddick Collection, I haven't watched them. Mortal Kombat triple feature: Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and the Mortal Kombat Legacy. 9 episodes of the Legacy. I don't know what the hell it is. But the only good Paul W.S. Anderson movie, Mortal Kombat, the original, and I need it on Blu-ray. Because I watched the Resident Evil movies. They are garbage. Garbage. Yuck. Daredevil. I haven't watched it. I probably shouldn't watch it, considering all the terrible things I heard about it. But yeah. Chucky. The Chucky collection contains 2, 3, 4, and 5. AKA 2, 3, Bride, and Seed. And I love the movies that are in here, except for 3. 2 is my favorite. Cult Curse of Chucky, a fantastic return to the way he is horror, and Don Mancini written and directed this, and I love it. Same with this one, Cult of Chucky. Dead Meat, when this came out, Dead Meat's like, hey, it's on Netflix, you should go watch it before the kill count. I'm like, what? It's on Netflix? So I watched it before the kill count, and oh my god, the gore in this is crazy, but it's just a slow burn. And I didn't... Oh, fudge. Don't fall over, please. I didn't really like the aspect of the slow burn, but it was still good. The Child's Play remake, though, is surprisingly solid. I really liked it. Mark Hamill is like he can sometimes sound like the Joker, but it is really good. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I haven't seen it. That's the original one, by the way. I haven't seen it. Michael Bay, Texas Chainsaw. I have seen it. I heard this is one of the bloodiest movies of all time. It was not. It was okay. Not good, not bad, but okay. Haven't seen the New Beginning because it won't work for me. Leatherface, I have seen. This is my favorite Chainsaw movie that I have seen. I've only seen that one 3D and the reboot. 3D is god awful. Candyman, I haven't seen it. Candyman 3 Day of the Dead. I haven't seen it. But look at that. Like, look at how borked that is, or warped. But I haven't seen any of the Candyman movies. I was gonna watch them all before the new one came out, but it got delayed, so can't watch it. Oh my god. Don't fall over, please. Thank you. 31, Rob Zombie film. I haven't watched it, but I got it because it came with a documentary. 2-hour documentary. Friend request. Excuse me. Creepy B movie. Cheap. Low budget, but it's good. I saw it on Netflix. You should watch it. Hannibal. I haven't watched it. Silence of the Lambs. I haven't watched it. The Last House on the Left remake. I haven't watched it. I buy a lot of my... Oh, Jesus, that is dirty. I buy a lot of my horror movies in October, obviously. Because that's like when you get them. When you actually can find them in the store. Where's the sequel? Hello? Oh, there it is. The original. The original, underneath the next stack I'm going through, so. 28 weeks later, I haven't seen it. I tried to watch the first one. I found it boring as fuck. That fell over. My Bloody Valentine 3D. It was okay. Unnecessary, 5-minute thing of a girl running around topless, but it was alright. Poltergeist, I haven't seen it, but I have watched the original, and I liked the original. Watched a little bit of the second one. I found that god awful. Black Xmas, or Black Christmas Reboot. Well, the first one. It's not the new one. I haven't freaking seen that one. But, this one, I haven't watched it either. Like, this video is nearly 2 hours long, and I have barely watched any of these movies. I've watched tons of them, but I barely touched most of them. The Saw movie, Spiral, comes out on Friday as I'm recording this video, and I'm excited for it. I watched a review of IGN calling it awful. I spat on them, and I don't listen to IGN. IGA is a grocery store. But these are surprisingly all great movies, and I love them all. And I'm excited for Spiral. Jigsaw, again, very solid. I liked it. Very, very shockingly, I liked it, so. That fell over! The Ring, I haven't seen it. God dang it, man. Ring 2, guess what? I haven't seen it. Rings, probably a good thing. I haven't seen it because I heard this movie's terrible. Carrie, the original Brian De Palma movie. I haven't seen it. I've seen the remake of it, and it was alright. The remake was okay. Come on, we're almost done. We're almost done. Yeah, you're gonna kill me. Jaws, I haven't seen it. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it. I want to watch it, though. Oh, good, the documentary's on here. Psycho, I've seen. Pretty good movie, actually. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. 28 Days Later, I have not finished it. I did not want to watch it. We're on the last 4 stacks, ladies and gentlemen, and it's almost time for me to go to work. So I gotta hurry up. Harry Potter Collection 1 through 4. I've only seen the first 4, and I liked every single one that I watched. I also read the first 4 books, and I really liked them. 5 through 7, I haven't seen. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I enjoyed the first time I watched it. I haven't seen it since. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Haven't watched it. Billy Madison, one of the best comedies of all time. Adam Sandler shines in this movie. Go watch it right now. Same thing with Happy Gilmore. Go watch it right now. Adam Sandler shines in it, and I love this movie. Click. Haven't seen it in like 10 years, but I really, really enjoyed it. Go watch this movie. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, a movie that it will never get remade today because it's about gay people, and we all know how... I'm not trying to be rude about the gay community. I support it completely. But if this movie was made today, people would have a fit. So, it's okay. I haven't watched it. That's My Boy, pretty good. Andy Samberg, Adam Sandler, pretty good movie. The Sitter, haven't watched it in 10 years. Mrs. Doubtfire, one of the... Didn't even know it had a digital in it. Well then. Mrs. Doubtfire, one of the best Robin Williams performances of all time. This movie is a classic. Go watch it. Spaceballs, I haven't seen it in like 10 years. I make fun of Star Wars. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Oh, and Austin Powers. GoldenEye. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at GoldenEye right now. Goldmember. Fantastic movie. Hilarious. I love Mike Myers. Which perfectly leads us to a cluster of Bond movies. These are only the first few. Dr. No. Pretty good start to the Bond movie. Rest in peace, to Sean Connery. From Russia with Love. Really good one. I love the From Russia with Love song. The theme song for it. Not the song that plays in the title credits. Thunderball. One of my favorite ones because it's mostly set underwater. And that is very unique. That I think. So, check that one out. Goldfinger. That is in the wrong order. Goldfinger is the next one. Goldfinger, pretty good. It gave us Goldfinger. It also gave us the Naked Lady. That would get echoed in Quantum of Solace. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. The only movie with George Lazenby, I think. I think that's his name. Yeah, George Lazenby. I haven't watched it, actually. You Only Live Twice. Sean Connery's second to last Bond film. Pretty good. Never mind. Diamonds Are Forever. This one's his second to last Bond film. Pretty good too. Live and Let Die. I love this movie mainly because of the main title credit screen. The main title song. Man with a Golden Gun. Haven't watched it like completely. Moonraker. I haven't watched it. For Your Eyes Only. I haven't watched it. Octopussy, I haven't watched it. And before anybody get mad, that's the name. Haven't watched it. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost done. For the rest of the Bond... Oh, no, I got a few more. GoldenEye. Haven't watched it. The World Is Not Enough. I haven't watched it. Die Another Day. I have 2 of them. I haven't watched it. Move that digital copy over here. I forgot the Timothy Dalton. I got one of them. License to Kill. Haven't watched it. Casino Royale. My favorite Bond film. Daniel Craig is awesome. Quantum of Solace. Pretty good. Skyfall. My second favorite Bond film. Mainly because it focuses more on M than anybody else. Spectre, I haven't finished it, and that's mainly what these 3 are. It's just copies of them because my girlfriend's parents they bought me the DVDs of them, which I actually like because I can put this on my DVD part with all the other Bond films. God, come on, I gotta hurry. Oh shoot, I gotta hurry. American Sniper, I bought it. I heard it was great. Haven't watched it. 12 Strong. I stole it from my stepdad. I thought it was fun. Great little movie with Chris Hemsworth in the lead. Kingsman, one of the best action movies of all time. Sam Jackson gives it his all. Colin Firth is great. Joel Edgerton, I think his name is. Michael Caine's in it. He's fantastic. Who's in it? Colin Firth, Sam Jackson, Michael Caine. Who's in it? Who's the other guy? Who's Eggsy? Hold on. Taron Egerton. That's his name. Good God, it was going to drive me nuts. Taron Egerton, he's fantastic. Kingsman: The Golden Circle, another fantastic movie. X-Men, haven't watched it in about a couple years, some years. X2, haven't watched it in a few years. I don't have any new opinions. X3, haven't watched it in a few years. I have no new opinions. Origins, I already told you my opinions. First Class, haven't watched it. Never really interested me. And this is also funny, Matthew Vaughn directed these. He also directed the Kingsman movies. Days of Future Past, one of the best X-Men films of all time. Apocalypse, could have been better. Come on. Ponyo, I don't know what the fuck this movie is. Kate Blanchett, Noah Cyrus, Matt Damon, Tina Fey, Frankie Jonas, Liam Neeson, Lily Tomlin, Betty White. I bought it a long time ago. Ninja Turtles, you already seen it. Kung Fu Panda 3, haven't watched it since it came out. Home, haven't watched it since it came out. Rise of the Guardians, fantastic little animated movie. And Hugh Jackman's in it too. Turbo, weird, and I haven't watched it since it came out. Maleficent, haven't watched it since it came out. Puss in Boots, same story, but I remember really enjoying that. Percy Jackson: Sea of Monsters, I watched it and I liked it actually. The Spy Next Door, fun little family film with Jackie Chan. Annie, no. Arthur and the Invisibles, I have no idea. Ice Age Continental Drift, haven't watched it since it came out. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, fantastic movie, and I haven't watched it since it came out. I haven't watched it since probably about 14 years ago. Not 14 years ago, because then I would be a lot younger. About probably 10 years ago. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, we already talked about it. Bill and Ted, we already talked about it. Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy, masterpieces of work. Dark Knight's my favorite, always will be my favorite, and go watch these movies right now, you're racist. Superman the movie, surprisingly very solid movie. Christopher Reeve is fantastic in the role. This movie can blow one. I hated it. It was garbage, and it was slow, it was boring, it was nothing. I have more horror movies, oh my god. Superman Returns, haven't watched it. Another Bryan Singer. Hellraiser, haven't watched it. Haven't watched it. Scream 4, I have watched. Pretty good. Wes Craven. 1, 2, and 3, haven't watched it. Hellraiser, haven't watched it. Final Destination, I've seen the first, 3, 4, and 5. 3's okay. 4 is shit. 5 is good. The first one's good too. Last pile. Yes. Shrek, classic. I love this movie. Shrek 2, classic. I love this movie. Shrek 3, haven't watched it since I was a child. Pretty good little musical. Still one of my favorites. Can't believe Hugh Jackman's a rat. Mouse. Really good. Over the Hedge is still one of my favorites. Megamind, need a sequel to it right now. Give me a sequel. Don't judge me. The Garfield movies. I love these movies. I love Garfield. Bill Murray's freaking hilarious. And I love the end of Zombieland Double Tap, where they're just like, why did you do Garfield 3? He's like, drugs are expensive. Freaking kills me every time. Toy Story 4, fantastic little send-off. Keanu Reeves is also in this. SpongeBob, we already talked about it. I love this movie. Santa Claus 3, I love this movie, and it has always been one of my favorite movies of all time. E.T., one of my favorite movies of all time now. And The Nutty Professor, one of my favorite movies. Eddie Murphy is amazing. I did it, guys. That is 2 hours of my life spent. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you want more of these, God help me, let me know when you want another one, because I'm not doing this again for a while. I gotta go to work. But, yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. And if you want to know the aftermath, there's a giant pile. Ignore that. That's something else. A giant pile right there. A giant pile right there. And then there's just piles. This big old mess right there. And then that giant pile. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to comment, like, and sub. I don't know when I'm going to upload again, because this is going to take forever to put up. But, yeah, that's it. Peace out, guys.